This is the final evaluation for the interactive media project. How was the crew? The crew was good. We got along very well. We had a load of ideas to do. We knew exactly what to film and how to film it. Did we get everything done we wanted to? Um, I felt like we could have got a little bit more done. Um, because I wanted to film at night and we didn't have chance to film at night. Um, uh, this was because just of time, and we felt like it would be better to film during the day. And if we wanted to make it look like night, then we would add effects on. But I wanted to film at night. Maybe not for the final thing, but just for test shots to see how you would light it up and how you would do all of that. What would I do differently? I would have definitely filmed earlier into the project. This was because by the end it was a little bit stressed because we had to like edit and we had a week to edit and get the evaluation done and stuff. So I definitely filmed maybe a couple of days earlier, or possibly weekends, just to save time and get it over and done with. And it would mean if we needed to go back to do more test shots, or like not necessarily test shots, but like to film it, then we could have had that time. How did the paperwork go? The paperwork went good. There's a couple of times where I didn't understand what I had to put, but I overcame this just by asking my tutor and then had it explained to me in a different way. Yeah. What equipment did we use and was it appropriate for the production? For most of it we used my camera, which is a Nikon D it's a Nikon, and we used a Rode game mic, and just like a basic tripod. I wanted to use my camera because it will mean that we could film whenever we wanted to, and we wouldn't have had to, worry about booking and worrying about when we could take it out. There was a couple of times where we did need to use the equipment, college equipment, but that's just because we wasn't planned to film then, but last minute we just decided to. For that one we didn't have a mic, we only was using the camera one, which the audio didn't pick up on any of the Macs, but it did at my computer at home, so I don't know why, but we managed to fix this just by like dubbing it, booking out another equipment and going outside to record it, to get all the natural noise and wild tracks and stuff. And I feel like it was appropriate because we used to use GoPros for some point of view shots, so we had all the equipment there which we needed to film the production. Target audience. I feel like the target audience did match, because I said it was 15 years old, and it wasn't gory. It might have been a little bit violent, but it wasn't gory, so maybe less. Like a younger person could have played it. but I feel like the target audience matched what I originally put on my proposal. Was the location site filming? Yes, I believe that the locations was perfect for filming because the Hook Killer, the legend we based our production off, was set in woods, and we managed to find not necessarily woods, but a wooded area um, in a park which we filmed at, so it kind of matched that set. And we also filmed at college to get the help, which we planned in our proposals as well. Um, so in that respect, I feel like um, the locations was good, but it was really cold out, so it could have messed with the um, equipment, and like some people didn't have like jackets and stuff. So in that respect, it wasn't that good for filming at cold because it was outside. Um, Even though I had trees around, it still was pretty cold. Um, Feasibility issues. We there wasn't any feasibility issues. I.e. like filming in the dark and stuff. Because we didn't actually film in the dark, we didn't really have to worry about that. The only thing we had to worry about was the weather, which we got quite lucky with. It was raining a little bit when we were filming, but not enough for the equipment to get that wet, or to stop the filming. How did the audio research go? I found a lot out when I'm researching about audio. I found out that your brain never really shuts off even when you're asleep. So we wanted to play a lot on that in the film, which we didn't manage to as much as we wanted. We did end up making our own soundtrack, um, but I wanted to play more on audio, but because of time reasons, we didn't manage to get around to do that. How did the interactive research go? Um, the interactive research went really well. When researching, I came across this game. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a game similar to ours where it's like a murder. Um, so we wanted to base it around that. I think it's called Who Killed Teddy Long. Yeah, so we wanted to base our game around that game a lot, which I think we managed to do. We also wanted to base it on the Hook Killer, like I said earlier, and we managed to combine both. Um, for the interactive part, like what website we wanted to put it up, it was between YouTube and Echo, and we decided Echo because it was made, like the website was built for interactive games like ours, but it doesn't get as many like views as say YouTube. That's why we put it up on Facebook as well. In just up on Facebook. This will mean that more people would see it, and then hopefully play it. How did the visual research go? I felt the visual research went okay. I found some stuff about lighting, but it didn't come in useful because we didn't film at night. The stuff I did find out could be useful in other like later productions, such as like using floodlights or flashlights, torches, etc. to get effects, such as if you put your torch under your face at night, it could distort it, which is why they use it in horror movies a lot. So that's something we could play on in a later production. And what's your research used for? I felt that our research was very useful because even though we didn't use all of the research in our production, like sound and stuff like that, like I said, it could be used for a lot later production, or just have that information could come in handy sometime. Um, so yeah, the research was very useful. I would have maybe wanted to research a bit more on different camera and lenses which would work best for a production, but using my camera, there was no problems in like focusing or getting the shot that we wanted to. So yeah, thank you for listening to my final production.